Greetings ladies and gents, and welcome to the final serious instalment of Let's Play Tomb Raider Legend, as this is the last proper level. The final level is extremely short. So here we are, we've just finished England, and we're about to go to Nepal, and now we have a cutscene, so.
Brilliant. This is brilliant. King Arthur was real. The Knights of the Round Table were real. And now we have Excalibur right here in front of us. Those stodgy bastards at Oxford will have kittens when they hear of this.
It's even bigger than that, Alistair. What Arthur called Excalibur is a powerful artifact that predates him by millennia.
Well, it's still in pieces. Who brought the superglue?
While I was in Ghana, I asked you to look around for the Galali key. No luck, I take it?
It was not among your father's collection.
Or his records.
It wasn't in Ghana either. Or Rutland was... Hello? What's this? I've seen you before, haven't I? Hang on. A striking resemblance, don't you think?
The pendant was a gift from your father. I never knew from where he had obtained it, until now.
Where is it now?
It's in the Himalayas. My mother had it with her. Zip, Alistair, I'm going to Nepal. Please make the usual arrangements.
We'll take care of it. Come on, man.
Not to presume, Lady Croft, but I'd hoped you wouldn't try to use the sword yourself after what happened to your mother.
She removed the sword. That's what killed her. I don't intend to do the same. If my father had known any of this, he tried so hard, and they hated him for it.
No one hated him, Lara.
It bloody well wasn't love, was it? His reputation was destroyed. Now there's more than one thing to be salvaged from that mountaintop.
And so on. By enormous coincidence, the key that fits us all together happens to be your mother's brooch.
The wreckage should be just on the other side.
I can't see anything. You sure you're in the right spot?
I never forget a face.
Oh Lara, that was an appalling pun.
Once again, we find ourselves on a mountain without climbing gear. And I doubt any of that snow and ice is stable. You should keep moving before it breaks on you.
I have done this before, you know.
Anyway, this is the most time-limited level, because there's a lot of the structure in this level is designed to break as you go over it. So you're meant to do it, fairly rapidly. Well, large parts of it fairly rapidly. It also has only one puzzle in it, and every single reward in this that you pick up is basically an observation puzzle. There's no actual straightforward puzzles apart from one, and it's nothing to do with any of the rewards. The gold puzzle is the easiest to find in any level. As you can see, all that stuff broke the moment I went over it. First reward, bronze prayer wheels. Rather, this time they're meant to be prayer wheels, kind of standard Buddhist things, although I suspect, given the age of this era, I don't know, maybe it could be, I suppose it probably is Buddhist actually, but there we are. You can jump through these, which fall, by simply pushing the direction and press space. She'll automatically swing around it to jump. Something I always forget to do normally. I normally try and go around them very slowly. Here's the first silver puzzle. Now, as you go up here, that's where you're meant to go, but if you notice that the ledge goes on past here, observation, you can go around here and scoop up a silver prayer wheel. I strongly disagree with this level's approach because it is very frustrating, and it took me a very long time to find out where all of the rewards were. I actually ended up using a walkthrough for a couple of them because I was like, I'm not spending the next 3,000 years.
Back down and up somewhere else?
No, but I've got an MP5.
There it is.
Man, that's a wreck. How old were you? 8, huh?
Something like that.
So here's the entire level. As you can see, there's the... well, you can actually see all of it. Here's the plane wreck, which, if you remember in the first video, her plane goes down the Himalayas with her mother. That's a sinuous shape. Those ice caverns are what you go through next, and then that's where you end up at the temple. I like in the outdoor levels in this, they show you where you're going. And normally when I have advanced content turned on, my graphics card bugs out and this is transparent. But ordinarily you're just meant to guess that you shoot that, and there's a reward that you can't grapple, so you have to jump for it. Another silver prayer wheel for the Lara mill.
Look, now that's proper gear for getting to the top of a mountain.
That's one of Rutland's. I told him to mind his own business, and here he is following me to the ends of the earth.
Maybe he heard you wrong. You think he's in there?
I doubt it. Not when he could be at home with his feet up.
Indeed.
This is all quite surreal, actually.
I'd imagine it would be.
I love that this is the point where she starts judging that things are surreal, rather than at the preceding points where she fought a gigantic fire demon and, I don't know, went into an old Soviet thing where it unleashed energy things and found Lancelot's shield owned by the KGB. I don't know. That's fairly surreal. Here's another truly random bronze one. That one I had like an ultra. I was like, why did I go through that? But anyway. There's also, there's 2 grappleable engines here. You only actually need one of them as far as I know. I've never found a use for this one, but I like dragging it off anyway, just because. And oh look, a jaguar. Look at you with your ironclad hide soaking up the bullets. This is actually how, this is one of the reasons why I'm not doing one of anniversaries, because that's how you defeat pretty much every single monster in anniversary. Is by shooting it on top of something, and you take no damage, and it's really quite tedious.
Okay, be careful. You know this thing could go over the cliff any second.
I knew it then, and I know it now. I'll be fine, Zip. Don't worry.
Give that a good yank off. Jump. And look, a silver prayer wheel. I used to think that the second engine, that was, you meant to stick it here, jump up, and then there is actually, you could just hop up there. There's no reason to use it. So I'm still slightly baffled what it's for. You're meant to use one of these engines as ballast, because this is a Half-Life 2 style physics problem where you've got a lever and you've got to weigh down one end. But, because you can't really pick which way these engines go in, they tend to go in sideways, and if they go in sideways, then...
Hold up. You walk in there without weighing down this end, you'll go right over the edge.
Good advice, Zip. You do look after me.
You and Winston, he signs the checks.
So anyway, that's engine went down, and now I'm into a cutscene.
Is that it?
Yes. It is.
Lara? You okay?
Of course.
Just checking. It's usually someone else's past they're digging into.
That's where you're wrong, Zip. This has always been what it's about. Now there's one more place I'd like to visit. It shouldn't take too long.
There's an interesting criticism you often hear of female characters written by men, specifically in things like video games and fantasy books and so on, which is that they are basically men with breasts. And it's quite an interesting assertion, because you see, in the first case they're saying, we don't believe that, we believe this is a fairly sexist industry. And then when you say, okay, I'll put a woman into the thing, they say, but she's not displaying her stereotypical sexual properties. Whose response is, are you serious? If you're objecting to the fact that this is sexist, then you should be absolutely 100% against it. It's a stereotypical depiction of your main character. But instead they say, oh no, she's going to be a womanly woman, which is just laughable.
This is fantastic. Look at them all. This is a find in itself. I do not like this place at all.
Alistair's posh accent slips a few times in this section.
I've got it.
Now, you want to know what's behind us there? Behind us, there, is a silver reward. Now, the only
Must
way...
be where Santa's evil